you need to have a really good competitive spirit. You really want to win all the time. And then when you lose, you like learn something. So it's either you win or you learn.
I started about 6 months ago. I called my friend on Skype and then they were just like, do you want to play a game? So that way I started playing more and more with my friends online. We call each other every day and just play. My favourite game to play is Roblox, and on Roblox my favourite game to play is Adopt Me. My parents sometimes take my iPad away from me or tell me to stop playing because I think they don't want me to get too addicted, but I guess I am kind of addicted though.
My dad kind of got me into gaming, I think when I was like 11 or 12. Ever since then, I've pretty much just been hooked to games. My mum would always tell me to go outside. She didn't like me being on the computer like 8 hours a day. But when I knew that I wanted to do like what I'm doing now, like being a pro gamer, both my parents were super supportive and they had my back, so yeah.
Die will still posturing to end here. Horn comes out, Decoy eats that one up for breakfast.
Typical day is like 10:30 wake up, we have a morning meeting, and then after that we have scrims. So we scrim from 12 to 5. After that, normally we just discuss how the day went and kind of everyone does their own thing. We play solo queue after that, and then yeah, it's basically a normal day.
Decisiveness is it. GG to Divers.
This is my 3rd year being a pro, so I would like to go to finals, win finals, and then hopefully from that, get an international offer. So I want to take it further, but right now, I just gotta win in the domestic league.
Get ready to make some noise, because our first team is about to head to the main stage. Join me in welcoming from China, Newbie!
All the earnings I made from tournaments definitely changed my life, because without that, obviously I would not be doing esports, I would not be competing. But I guess my point was, if you're in a tournament and you're thinking about the money too much, it's going to affect your performance. So you want to really just think about nothing except the game. As a child, I grew up playing games. It was kind of like my dad introducing me into games. It all just started back then when I was just a kid. I think I could feel it from back then. I just really enjoyed playing. I also really wanted to win all the time. I just had this competitive spirit in me.
The Lakers is there! The silence wears off, but the glimpse is there!
And they call GG!
Newbie are your first grand finalists here at the International 2017!
It has changed my life a lot. So now I feel comfortable doing what I'm doing. I don't have to be thinking about my financial situation. Do I need to go back to working or whatever? So for now, I'm really just happy about what I'm doing and I'm comfortable.
Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic, and today we're discussing esports. This video is not intended for people that are familiar and know this topic inside and out, but rather for folks that don't know what this means or don't understand its significance. So if you're in the first category, share this video with someone in the second category. What does the term esport mean? It's literally short for electronic sports, meaning video games that can be played competitively. either as an individual or as a team. This idea of competing has existed since video games themselves have existed. We had people playing Space Invaders to beat the high score. Arcades were places where heroes could be made, people breaking records and becoming local celebrities. When PC gaming became popular, this is where people began to play against strangers, people who could be in other countries even. This launched the era of international icons, teams and players that could claim to be the best in the world. We jump forward to now. This is not a history lesson. There are many games that are considered esports. They have tournaments and prizes and plenty of chances for people to compete. If you're a developer and you can find a way to make your game competitive, this can extend the lifetime of a game considerably. However, many games tout themselves as an esport, but if they don't gain traction, their competitive scene is not strong, and this could make or break the reputation of a game. Now let's look at some prime examples. One of the most well-known is something called League of Legends, which I have an entire video describing. This game was released formally in 2009 and has been supported since, with competitions and tournaments around the world. The 2016 World Championship for League of Legends attracted over 43 million viewers online, and the prize pool was over $6 million. This is their job. These people that travel and compete, they are sponsored by companies with endorsements that can support them financially between competitions. The latest estimate is that over 100 million people play League of Legends in an average month. This game was created and sustained by Riot Games. League's biggest competitor is called Dota 2, short for Defense of the Ancients. Dota's latest tournament, held at the Key Arena in Seattle, gave over $9 million to the winning team alone, plus millions more to the runners-up. This competition was streamed across the internet as well as being aired on various ESPN channels. Esports don't always look like this genre of game. A recent example is Overwatch, a team-based shooter that has gotten much traction, from Blizzard, the same company that created the games Warcraft and Starcraft, both of which I have videos describing. Check out the description if you're curious about those games. Now, like actual sports, these competitive teams have staffs of trainers and scheduling coordinators. They're also owned like sports teams are, some with very notable owners including professional athletes like Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, and Alex Rodriguez, who all own or co-own their own teams. Since this can be a lucrative career, many young people might want to pursue this to live the dream. They likely start playing young and might even choose universities that have prestigious esports programs or teams. It's becoming more and more common for universities to treat these competitors as other athletes are, meaning there are significant scholarships for these athletes to attend a given university, knowing that a successful team can boost that university's prestige at an international level. But also, like professional athletes, injuries can be devastating. A wrist injury might ruin your career at just 20 years old. A case of carpal tunnel could cost you millions. The injuries might be very different, but the effect is just as significant, hence why they might focus on conditioning and training for intensive gaming. So in a nutshell, this is a legitimate movement and doesn't show any signs of slowing down. It's a billion-dollar industry and one that you'll likely see more and more of as it gets more and more mainstream coverage. Do you play any games competitively? If so, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you found this interesting, and thanks for watching. Hey there, thanks for watching our video. We have hundreds of other videos just like this. So check out some recommended ones right over here based on what this video is about. Make sure you subscribe because we've got tons of stuff.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Scroggins.
And I'm Dr. Joey Gariziak.
And we are both co-founders and partners of Esports Development and Growth Enterprise, better known as EDGE Consulting. We want to provide some general education about esports and gaming and help destigmatize some of the negative perceptions that people might have about the two industries.
You might be wondering exactly what's going on with your child playing video games. Is it an isolated experience? Are they getting anything out of this? Yes, they are. 99% of all boys and 94% of all girls before age 12 play a video game in America. There's a lot that can be learned in esports that we've traditionally had through Pee Wee football, Little League baseball. Well, nowadays, it's more esports and gaming, character building, things like communication, adaptability, sportsmanship, all those important things that we've had in those other traditional areas. Now we're seeing those same benefits come through in esports and gaming.
Another benefit of esports are the cognitive benefits. We're seeing people make more accurate decisions faster. Professions like first responders, medical, and military personnel are now using video games to train so that they can enhance their skills within their respective fields. We often see esports at the K through 12 level being used to create this sense of community. The quarterback on the football team hanging out with the person that's playing the oboe in the band, the person in drama club, the goalkeeper for the soccer team. Because like you said earlier, almost 99% of people in this age group are playing video games.
The collegiate scene continues to grow, and not just competing in college, but also academically in college. Right now, we have over 600 different schools and universities in the country that offer some kind of varsity collegiate competition in esports. Not only are they competing, Chris, they're actually offering scholarships. There's over $15 million every year that's offered in collegiate scholarships. But beyond just the competition is the academic side, where now a lot of schools are offering esports as an academic discipline for students to learn about the industry. Careers are exploding now for esports as well.
Broadcasts, production, team management, hospitality. We're seeing people become professors, instructors, coaches in the academic space.
Beyond all of those job opportunities and benefits at the collegiate and high school level, esports is global. So overall, we've talked about a lot of benefits that esports and gaming has to offer. From learning things that traditionally we've done through Little League sports, to opportunities in K through 12 and collegiate education, also job opportunities. Esports truly does go beyond gaming.
Thanks for joining us today. If you want to take a deeper dive into esports and learn more, feel free to check out the websites down below.
From all of us at Edge Consulting and all of our partners, stay curious and keep on gaming.
Did you know that esports are projected to reach more than $1.5 billion in 2020? That's more valuable than the Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Detroit Tigers. Nerd culture is the new culture. Video game sales now outpace music and movie sales. And a few years ago, people started to realize that watching these games could be as popular as playing them. Meet streamers. Streamers are celebrities in the gaming community that billions of people watch play video games. Yes, people watch other people on YouTube play video games. Some YouTube streamers, like PewDiePie, make over $15 million a year. Arenas, normally reserved for NBA championships, are now being sold out with eager esports fans. One 2018 tournament had payouts of $25 million. That's a larger payout than the U.S. Open, Tour de France, and Kentucky Derby combined. One 2017 championship had 106 million viewers. That's more than any of 3 2016 U.S. presidential debates. ESPN continues to broadcast more and more esports competitions in primetime. What draws these media titans? The fans. The average esports fan is nearly 30 years younger than an NFL fan.